Kia ora, folks. Welcome to the Brig. We are just getting ready for the start of the Auckland Steel versus the Dunedin Thunder women's team. I'm joined here by Ian Wanamaker. Glad to give you this coverage tonight. We're resuming the NZWIHL after a short break with the IIHF Women's World Championships happening down in Dunedin. There'll be quite a few players from the Ice Ferns teams that you'll be able to see playing tonight. So yeah, how are you feeling, Ian?
Oh, fantastic. This is great to see women's hockey in action here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It's exciting, and especially the women coming off a silver medal in that IHF World Championships down in Dunedin. They will be fizzing to get back into this national level competition.
Yeah, in case you missed it, the Ice Ferns performed really well down in Dunedin, just narrowing a silver medal, losing in a shootout against Australia for the chance of gold. One of their best results that they've ever had against Australia. Very impressive to see. If I did my math correctly, there's going to be 11 Ice Ferns playing in tonight's game, including the coach, Brooke Patron, as well. She's dressed up for the Auckland Steel.
As a player.
Yeah, as a player.
Yeah.
She was probably itching to get onto the ice. We're just taking a look at the standings. So each team has only played 2 games so far. Auckland Steel playing down in Queenstown, playing the Wakatupu Wild. They won both of their games, and the Dunedin Thunder Women's and the Canterbury Inferno each taking a game. So almost the top of the table clash. It's early into the season to really be saying that, but yeah, this is going to be very important to get to the edge ahead for leading into the women's playoffs.
Absolutely, and lovely shots here as we zoom in on the Auckland Steel. And, oh, wow, what a great shot there, too. You get to see both teams in action. The Dunedin Thunder women on the other side there, both lining up, getting their last-minute pep talks in before they get to puck drop.
Yeah, so Zadia Poole starting for the Auckland Steel. She did travel with the Ice Ferns down to Dunedin and joined them in all of their warm-ups and everything. But she didn't get any game time because she was playing behind Grace Harrison and Lachlan Hyde, who not playing for the Steel. So Zadia's probably been itching to get back onto the ice as well.
Yeah, and all the best and good luck to her starting off for this competition. Being backed up tonight by number 29, Alexa Gibson, 24-year-old coming from, I believe, Canada, and also a former University of Ottawa goalkeeper.
Yeah, she did help with one of the wins down in Queenstown back when the season first started. We're getting underway here.
Dunedin Thunder women winning the opening faceoff. As Hayward puts pressure on Hidvigi, and already stepping up is number 3 Mullender, one of the import players for the Dunedin Thunder women.
Yeah, Dunedin Thunder women have, I believe, 2 import. Oh, they've got 3 on their roster, but only 1 tonight playing for them. Milinkovic. She has played over in France for quite a few years now. She's flown basically the whole way around the world to come play in the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League.
Fantastic. There we are. Some early pressure on that sideboard as Katia Blong, one of the standout performers for the Ice Ferns, representing now the Auckland Steel. The Dunedin Thunder women come up the boards. That's stopped nicely there by Jasmine Horner-Pascoe. Has her pocket picked. And the Thunder women have it. They break out of the zone. Bit of a miscue there as the puck looked like it got stuck right on the blue line. Not sure if the ice is still drying from the resurface, but
it looks fine to me.
Yeah,
but
totally fine. Maybe just
yeah.
a blip. Shot there from Patron. Nice wrist shot that hits Lily in front.
Just checking to see if Brooke Patron plays. Oh, yeah, she is playing defense tonight.
Shot open in front there. Great, like a big confronting save by number 1, Lucy Thomas, starting goalkeeper for the Dunedin Thunder women. That puck comes right in the middle, and Auckland Steel player kind of gets it but doesn't get full shot power behind it. Bit of a wobbling puck, and Lucy Thomas challenges well and holds on to that puck, making her first save.
Yeah, dangerous spot for the puck to end up. Really good scoring chance there for the steal.
Harris elects to go back to the D. And that's Hortop Blair. Over to their D partner, Izzy Power. Now Steele with the puck. Shields. Has a bit of a neutral zone battle going on here and elects to come back with it. Curls up. Good stick handling, almost a poke check away. The Thunder women go back with it now. Hortop Blair off the boards. Up to the wing. Bit of a collision in front, the middle there. Two players getting acquainted. Now Blong. Wearing number 4.
Yes, Katja Blong was the Ice Ferns' top player of the tournament.
That's right.
For New Zealand.
Bit of a hooking there as the Thunder player was impeded in her progress.
Doesn't get much more obvious than that when your stick leaves your hands while
Yeah.
it's all tied up in their arms.
That's like, I don't know about you, but I've heard the term water skiing before. If you just hold on and just, you don't move your feet, you just pretend you're holding on to the water skiing rope, and that's the other player pulling you, and the stick literally gets pulled out of her hands, and that's Richmond number 11 going to the box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I believe there are 2 Richmonds there, so that would be Rachel Richmond. Also one of the Ice Ferns that played in the tournament.
So Dunedin Thunder, they are on the power play, so that means the Auckland Steel are on a a penalty kill. Working it around nicely are the Thunder here, and there's nice green and white jerseys. I'm not sure if those are new for this year or not, but they are definitely looking good. Slap shot from the point, takes a deflection on the way through. The Thunder women have it cross on the sideboards. Goes back down low to the captain. That's Rebecca Lilly. Had an outstanding tournament, one of the better defenders. Great playing, very physical, tough. Never seemed to leave the ice, just extra endurance. We'll be looking to quarterback the Dunedin Thunder women power play. And this is number 3. The back label says Mullender, but we've got down Milankovic, so we'll just double check who that player is. Maybe because they are new coming into New Zealand. They might have been given the first jersey that they got, but we'll see. Just double check on that.
Yeah.
Thunder doing all right on this power play at the moment. They do have possession now. Linton plays it back. Hounded a little bit there and taken off them by Shields. That's getting gathered back up. But given to Patron. Patron sends it in the middle. And Goyle trying to gain through that line, but Patron gets tipped up by Ryle. Ryle there just puts a kind of a shot pass behind the net. Forecheck nicely by number 6, Liani Goodman. Shot there, save, another good, all right, so Pulse is tested twice right near the end of this power play.
Yeah, Pulse just kicking with the pads to get that puck to her glove, making the save as well. Very good job. She's I've played with Zadia Pulse quite a bit. She plays down in kind of a fill-in goalie for Division 2 up in Auckland. So I'm very familiar with the saves that she's made on me. She's quite small in the goal, but she manages to basically cover every single spot that you can see.
Okay, so super agile. This is great. Another up-and-coming talented person in the nets for New Zealand. And that will do it for the penalty against Rachel Richmond. For the steal, we're back to even strength. And out of the penalty box, Richmond receives it nicely on the back end. One-on-one, takes a shot, blocked. Taken down there again, Richmond. Looks like Richmond will go back to the penalty box. That is Rachel Richmond. Kind of just came out of the box and then going to put that seat right back down to the penalty box area.
Maybe she just really enjoyed that seat that she had there. Good view of the game there. I'm not sure if we caught that on camera before as well, but there was a little bit of a tumble up with the birthday boy, Hayden Potter. One of the players skated into him, but he looks to be doing all right, stretched his leg out a bit. Yeah, big happy 18th birthday for Hayden Potter.
All right, way to go, Hayden. Very helpful down in South Island. Talented referee. And the Thunder back on the power play. kind of a repeat from before. Now they cannot control it. They still have it, and they are going to try and send it down the length. That Sam can't hold it. Malari, the Thunder player just takes a fall and then ends up taking out the legs or the feet of Malari.
Yeah, just
Is that
enough.
a penalty? Yes.
Yeah, just enough for a tripping penalty there. Bit of an awkward one because, I mean, it's not exactly intentional that she fell over herself.
She just tripped herself and then happened to make the other person fall.
Yeah, quite lucky she was wearing a cage there as well because I don't like seeing the skates get that close to a player's face.
Oh, no.
Yep, we're all good. So we'll be playing 4-on-4 for about minute 32.
So that's number 26, Cameron Linton, going off for the accidental, maybe slash, half on purpose trip. Probably prevented a goal.
Yeah.
Malari would have been right away, like 1-on-none.
Yeah, it was probably the best kind of illegal check you could do in the women's league.
And thanks to superfan Alex Phipps helping us out with the new jerseys. We had another penalty coming up here as the Women Thunder team has been upended right behind their goal and held on to. Let's have a look at it again. I take that back. That is...
It is a Thunder
what happened there? Like,
player going...
It looked like she had the hold of the stick, but then... So the Thunder are going to the penalty box. It was a high stick. Okay, so we're getting confirmation. There was a high stick. It looked like it was a bit of a hold of the stick as well. Double check that as they're battling right behind. Oh, there's a. I thought it was a slash against the women's steal, but no.
Yeah,
I don't know how you high stick someone when you're going down.
Did you see the arm movements for high stick?
Maybe that. Yeah, I saw the hand go on top of the arm for a holding.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll get, again, this is now a 4-on-3 situation. So already we've got some special teams action happening here early on in this game. Steele taking a wrist shot and a goal. Captain Jones, Jamie Jones on the scoreboard. Tahi, number 1 for the steal.
Yeah, what a goal. Jamie Jones, also the number 1 defense woman in the tournament across all the teams. So, yeah, she's able to score. I'm not sure if she actually scored a goal at all in the tournament. She got plenty of assists.
Yeah, she basically gave the puck up to the very hot line of Blong and Horner Pascoe. They're just a lot of weapons, Lily Hansen.
Yeah, but she
a wrist shot.
Puts one tonight.
Top corner as well, as that does get away from the goalkeeper, Thomas. Couldn't stop that on a 4-on-3 situation. But right now we're back. We're on 4-on-4, so we're getting closer. We got equal numbers.
Yeah, Thunder Women will have a very brief 1-minute power play. Oh, sorry, no, the Steel will have a 1-minute power play.
So Brooke Petron sends it up the boards, but taken there by Sam, and Petron gets it back. Now Lily. It's Rebecca Lilly with the puck. Backward skating on the edges nicely. Passes up to the wing. Doesn't quite reach number 6, and we have just a few too many players on the rink. And
I think what happened is one of the women's Thunder players came out when she wasn't supposed to.
Oh, so she's come out of the penalty box a little bit too early.
Yeah.
And they're being sent back in.
Was that Linton that had that last penalty?
Looks
like a little hard to see the number here.
Cross is going.
Yeah, so Cross is in the box.
Hannah Cross, is going into the penalty box. Now they're down 2 players, but it says number 12 twice, serving 2 penalties for the Thunder.
Yeah, so they're bringing another player to sit in the box to make it 5-on-3.
5-on-3 for the steal.
We'll just let the ref sort this one out before we
That's fair.
Make any confirmations. Because Cross will still need to sit the rest of the penalty that she was supposed to play out. I think she got mixed up as to what was the clock that she was supposed to be playing.
She's probably watching the other side clock for the penalty on the steal.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't also direct blame if there is any blame. Potentially the person that's opening the door for them perhaps should have left it shut.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we're just going to play on and just completely forget what happened, which is probably a bit fair. I think the door did open when it wasn't supposed to, which isn't fair on cross.
Nevertheless, she's been penalized, and the Auckland Steel have a 5-on, well, at the moment right now, it's a 5-on-4 situation. Now that puck gets poked away from Mullender, and the Steel are forechecking it, going after the puck, but the Thunder women managed to clear the zone and send it all the way the length of the ice, which will not be an icing because they are killing a penalty. The goal scorer, Jones, sets up behind the net, gives it to Blong. She wheels ahead. Good speed here, taking it to the outside. Going around the net. Pass in front. Ooh. Trying to connect with Helen Murray. From the point, shot takes a deflection, goes wide. Malari with it. She curls up right in front of the referee, up to Rachel Richmond at the point, looking for a deflection. And Shields elects to go in the corner. Safe play off the Zamboni door. And Malari back up. Wrist shot from the point. Takes an awkward deflection, but just merely missed that left side of Thomas. Richmond with a shot. Good right pad save by Lucy Thomas. Thunder opportunity to clear. They get it to the line and just clear. Rachel Richmond backing it up now. Up to Horner Pascoe. All the way up to Murray. Kind of does a cross rink pass to Malari. She goes up the wall, beats a defender. Lewis takes a wrist shot from the point. Maybe a deliberate miss. Puck in front. Kind of clears through everyone there. Now Lily comes away. Thunder. There's Ryle battling for it. Takes a shot. Wrister over the net. Hits the glass. And Ashley Richmond coming away with the puck now. Wrister pass up the middle. Pascoe can hold on, and going back for it is Lewis. Wearing some lovely Terrell Maldi designed skates. I've never seen anything like that before on a player's skates. That's lovely. Look at that.
Yeah, that is actually really cool.
Yeah, with the red, white, and black nicely meshed onto the skate. That looks wonderful. Cool style. All right, now the puck is cleared all the way down the ice, and that is icing. The penalty had expired for the Dunedin Thunder women, and they have been charged in icing going all the way down.
The Auckland Steel would like to thank Moorcroft Hazardous Material Management for their support for the 2025 season.
Yeah, great to get some support there for women's ice hockey here in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
8 shots to 1 for the Steel. Doing quite well keeping the puck in their zone so far, despite having that early penalty kill.
That's true. The Thunder women will elect, hopefully, to get a few more shots on 5-on-5, as well as when they get presented the chance to on the power play. They've had a couple of opportunities.
Just speaking of some style that we saw before of the skates, Hope Gregory had some pretty fancy sunglasses on during the warm-up. I don't know if you caught that. I was wondering if
during
she was
warm-up.
During warm-up. I'm not sure if she was going to wear it during the game. She isn't. But yeah, it kind of looked like a visor underneath her cage.
Nice.
One of those real shiny ones.
Maybe get some pit vipers on. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, not sure if that was some sort of like previous player of the day or something like
right,
that.
Like a bit of an award. We got a partial break here. Steele, nice backhand pass, but just too far from Malari. Thunder get back and chase that down. Maybe the women here are just, reforming the game, revolutionizing things with some new looks. That's quite exciting. Pocket taken right there. Away is Pascoe using long reach to take that puck away from Samantha Hayward.
That will go for icing.
So the Thunder women charged again with another icing. Probably trying to get their line combinations sorted and get their chemistry together.
Yeah, I've noticed that they've definitely, their line changes have been a little sloppy in the sense of almost the whole team is changing at once, and it gives a really good opportunity for the Steel to skate the puck up the ice with as much free space.
The Thunder women win the faceoff. They go up the boards to Samantha Hayward. Has it again. Kind of goes back to go forward. Does get outside the zone. Milinkovic tries to get onto that. And that is held by Thomas, slowing the play down.
And we take a look at this replay here. Just kind of put the puck through the legs there and shot it kind of right into the breadbasket. But that will give the Steel a good another face-off opportunity.
Now, good positioning there by Thomas. Again, even making this another save, seeing that puck all the way through from Jones taking a shot from the blue line. So showing some good positional play already early, as Lucy Thomas will likely be tested often in this game with all that firepower on the Steel. Many representatives from the Ice Ferns coming at them.
Yeah, they're looking to kind of just wear her down, just give her shot after shot.
Steel trying to get it out of the zone, and they do, forcing Power, Izzy Power, to go back. Power challenges on the boards. Gets some help in the corner from Linton. Players battle there. Lily using the body. And the Thunder women come away with it. Shot off the boards. Looking to try to clear it. They're not doing a lot of skating with the puck out of the zone. They're just trying to shoot it off the boards, and it's getting pinched off.
Ooh, dangerous pass in front of the net there.
Backhand here, opportunity, and a goal. What a play by the Steel. They turned it over, and they potted right in the back of the net. Looks like Alex Hefford scoring there on the backhand.
Yeah, lots of passing to create that goal. Kind of passing just all in the slot in a very dangerous area through the legs there. And Hefford still had to put in quite a bit of effort to get that past the goalie into the net.
It was a 1-on-3 pass between the legs, through the defender's legs, and then Hefford goes between the goalkeeper's legs, and a nice placed shot puts the game up 2-0 for the Auckland Steel over the Dunedin Thunder women. Now that's Sam, number 2 for the Thunder women. Had it for a bit, then it was taken away, and Murray backhands it in the zone. A lot of offensive pressure from the Steel. They're attacking like continuously through this game. We're at the 7-minute mark of the first period. The Thunder are trying to get out of their own zone and into the Auckland Steel zone without on the power play. So they haven't done that much yet. Hopefully they can do that a little bit more in this game as it gets going. Good battle there as players come together for the puck. Oh, one gets taken down, but the Thunder do come away with it. Now that's Milinkovic taking a pass in the middle there, and that goes right to Malari. Malari passes it cross ice to Horner Pascoe. Nice moves by Horner Pascoe. Good turning over of the hands. Hard slap shot there by Petron, stepping into that one. Gets it at the point again. That's blocked by a shin pad. Certainly has an impact on any type of a game, whether it's behind the bench, on the ice. Quite a talented player is Brooke Petron. Hard pass up to Pascoe. Really controlling the play here are the Auckland Steel. Pascoe avoids 3 defenders. Shot there. That's blocked by Lily. And Leah Milinkovic, excuse me, that might not be Milinkovic, but wearing number 3. Save there by Thomas. Steel still with it now, circling inside the net. Shot, saved by Thomas. Ooh. Goes off the pad, right in the corner. Attack continues.
Thomas thought she had it, but didn't realize the puck slid right underneath her. Luckily not in her net.
Now number 3 for the Thunder women. Passes it up out of the reach of the winger, but they do get it now. This is number 10, Milinkovic. Comes around, puck taken away. Good back checking by the Steel. And they break through. That's Rachel Richmond on the forehand, cutting in behind the net. Gets kind of taken down.
We'll draw a penalty there.
Will be a penalty.
Yeah, hooking penalty there. Can't see what player it is. Number 26 currently heading to the penalty box.
It's Linton, a second penalty. Actually, technically her third. She was the person who ended up going back into the penalty box because she went out too early.
No, I believe that was Hannah Cross.
Oh, Hannah Cross, right, okay. So
just her second penalty.
Second penalty. Take that back. So a lot of power play opportunities here. We've had few penalties in this first period. If you're just joining us, the score is 2 to the Auckland Steel women and 0 to the Thunder women. We have 4 minutes 53 remaining in the first period of play. We play 3 periods of 20 minutes in this AIJ sanctioned NZWIHL league under IIHF rules. And the Thunder women clear, and Richmond is forced to go back. That's Rachel Richmond to Brooke Patron. Brooke passes it over the wing to Anjali Malari. Stops up inside the zone. That's number 25. Passes it back to Richmond, and Malari has it. Looking to shoot or pass. Does pass all the way across. Brooke Patron with an absolute laser beam of a one-timer shot and saved by Lucy Thomas. Lovely setup there by the Steel, but man, what a one-timer. Josh, have you ever played goal?
No, I have not. I'm nowhere near as flexible enough to play goalie.
I mean, look at the athleticism here of Lucy Thomas as Malari passes it over. Brooke Patron hammers this puck, and Thomas using all of that frame to get the chest protector on it with this massive snipe. Look at that. Boom, off the shoulder. What a save by Thomas.
Yeah, impressive by Thomas to make that east-west movement that fast, and also for Brooke Patron's incredible shot.
And Bong with a wrister and snaps it home, taking this 3-0 as Bong strikes on the power play for the Auckland Steel.
Yeah, good goal there by Katja Blong. Kind of high slot there. Just a bit of a wrister. Wondering if there's if Thomas was screened at all. Yeah, screened enough, I think.
Just partially,
to kind of miss that.
Yeah. But someone you can hardly ever keep off of a score sheet.
Yeah, this camera angle's kind of mess. Oh, maybe she wasn't screened as much, but Katja Blong is just incredible at placing the puck exactly where she wants it to go.
Yes, excellent shot placement, good accuracy. And we are now 3 to the Auckland Steel women and 0 to the Dunedin Thunder women. 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the first period.
Kind of interesting that the Thunder actually got 2 shots on goal in that penalty kill, but they were purely just from dumping the puck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just keep that in mind.
of the game at the present moment.
Yeah.
We'll just keep an eye on the scoreline and see how the Thunder women progress. Seem to be 2 teams at different stages of their development. Good stick handling here as we say that. They're coming in. Nice wrist shot. Oh, and a good blocking position there was Hitvigi, number 3.
Yeah, pass just to the slot there, but unable to make anything of as the Steel managed to get the puck out of the zone.
Now the Thunder women, they do just dump and kind of chase it. That's Samantha Hayward dumping and changing, forcing number 3 to go after it. And Goodman gives a little pass off the boards to herself. Gets tripped up. No penalty, but there's a shot and a goal! Followed up beautifully by, we'll check who that is, number 26, Linton, putting it home for the Dunedin Thunder women.
Puck was just kind of left in the crease, left to its own doing. I think Zadia was a little nervous to fully commit to it and put herself out of position, and no defense to try and clean up the puck, just kind of
off the pad there on the right side.
Yeah.
I was wondering if the referee was kind of playing an advantage because Goodman got taken down and the puck just went right in front of her. She was 1-on-2 and then the puck went off the pad of Pulse, and Linton was right there to get on the rebound and score. So not a lot of shots, but one of them has counted for the Thunder women, and it's 3-1. They're back at it again. Same line that has just scored. Perhaps the coach is like, all right, you're playing well, you're hot, get out there, keep playing, get another one. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Steele back in the attacking zone. Looking to pass up to the point. Kind of went off the referee. As Hope Gregory got that off the referee's skate. Now Goodman. It's taken to the boards. And the steal come away. Hansen. Excuse me, that's Thorne. Emmett Thorne. And that is Belong with it now. Circling back. Nice pass all the way to the right side to Richmond. Looking to come back. But Sam gives it away behind the net. Pass in front. Belong with a backhand. Forcing Thomas to make another pad save. Oh, a shot blocked by their own player.
Oh, very good passing play there. I quite liked the play of Kacha Blong kind of skating in front. Oh, we kind of just missed it on the replay. It was before it, but
that's the player going down, and then number 4 shoots it, and it hits the player that's been like that fell down to the ground, the ice. Look at just accidental.
Yeah, Hefford in the thigh there.
We've had an awful lot in this first period, Josh. Like it's the score line right now, 3-1. Shots are 16 for the Steel and 4 to the Thunder Women.
Yeah, a lot of good opportunities.
So last minute in this period. Steel still pressing. But the Thunder Women clear number 10. Milinkovic to Hayward. And Milinkovic gets it, shoots. Nice pad save by Pulse. Kept in nicely at the line. Thunder Women have it here. They have numbers. They do a quick shot. That's a nice directed save by Zadia Pulse. 2-on-2 battle for the puck. Thunder Women have it in the corner. Trying to come away with it. It's number 3. Takes a shot there. Has that deflected. And the Steel, they come away with it. Rachel Richmond up to Hefford. One of the goal scorers with 30 seconds. Takes a shot, long shot. Just misses wide. Looking to get a last shot in before the period buzzer, and that will do it for period number 1. 3 to the Auckland Steel and 1 to the Dunedin Thunder Women.
Yeah, so far looking like a pretty good game for the Steel. They do kind of have, I guess, the numbers advantage regarding the Ice Ferns players. But the Thunder doing quite well to stay in it, managed to get that goal. I believe they can probably get some more as well. They'll want to get that shot count up a little higher maybe. And somehow keep the Steel's defense, their attack at bay.
Yeah, I mean, like at the current rate that the Dunedin Thunder Women are on the scoreboard with 1 goal to every 5 shots, that's 20%. I mean, that's pretty good if they continue to take more shots in the game, if that stays as it is. But the Steel have 3 to their 16, so it's very, very similar in terms of how many that they're scoring at, their scoring rate. And that's 4 goals in 20 minutes. Like that's a lot of goals already in one game. We've had a lot of power plays for both teams. So quite exciting if you're a fan of ice hockey. Yeah, watching this is New Zealand women at its finest, and really good 2 teams going at it right now here at the Brig here in West Auckland.
Yes, yeah. There is also some other New Zealand ice hockey action going on tonight. We've got the Canterbury Inferno currently playing the NZWIHL, and later this evening, probably after this game, the West Auckland Admirals will be taking on the Sky City Stampede. They played last night with just narrowing out a win for the Stampede 3-2. So yeah, plenty of ice hockey to watch tonight. We'll take a very short break and come to you in another 10 minutes with the second period. Welcome back to the Brig. We're getting ready for the second period for the Dunedin Thunder Women's against the Auckland Steel. Both teams just currently huddling up at the bench, discussing their strategy for the second period. 3-1 for the Steel so far. More than tripled in shots as well. We'll probably see a lot more goals again in the second period. Let's hope for maybe a bit more of an even play as well, a little back and forth.
Yeah, kia ora whānau, we are back and in action. Puck is dropped for the second period. Dunedin Thunder women back on their heels here. They got Rebecca Lilly, their captain, rimming it around the boards there. Kept in by the Steel. Tried to pass in front, put back behind the net. And I believe number 3, we've had the nameplate as Mullender. So we'll just go with that. And that is carried up by number 10. I'm going to say Milinkovic.
I
think that 3 and 10 are swapped. They're 2 imports from France. Both have the same first name but different surname.
And both play for the same team in France as well.
Okay, right. So it's not confusing at all.
No, definitely not. We've got this.
All right, pass in front. Oh, that was blocked very nicely by number 3. Sorry. I think that is Mullender. And then shot there. Great save by Thomas coming out to close down the angle.
Maybe if you just say the numbers in French, that would be enough.
Ah, oui, en français, n'est-ce pas? If there anybody listening and watching in France or anywhere that understands French, I'll try my best not to butcher that language.
Yeah, very dangerous chance. Pass right in the slot there. Unable to kind of lift the puck over Thomas's pads there.
But some great skill shown by forehand, backhand. Excellent move with the hands there. Dunedin Thunder women coming out of the zone with it. That's Sam passing up to the wing. Kind of gets it back just outside the zone. Put in offside. And then tags up. Steele with it. That's Horner Pascoe. Whiffs on the pass. Puck travels so much nicer and smoother when the ice has just been freshly groomed. Shot there on net by Goodman. Kind of wobbling puck, but handled nicely by goalkeeper Pulse. Goodman goes down temporarily. There was a bit of a trip there onto number 26. That was Linton getting tangled up.
Yeah, definitely a trip there. She pretty much lifts her legs up as she's falling.
That's good strength, actually, to lift someone's legs right out from underneath them.
Yeah, actually quite impressive there. So that's going to be a power play for the Dunedin Thunder women.
Kind of handing them opportunity to get right back in this game. If they score, making a 1-goal game, they have all chance to be right back in it.
Absolutely, yeah.
After that kind of one-sided first period, this is a pretty good chance for them that they've got here. So they're going on the power play. Pass here, and that is numero 3. Over to number 17. D-Sip, that's Lily, captain. They have it, and they play with it. They play catch with it. Now down the wing. Milinkovic up top to Lily. Wrist shot from the point. That goes wide. Steele trying to clear it through the other side of the boards, and it just gets outside the zone. Thunder women on the back. Pass it up the boards to Hayward. Hayward back to Cross. Good pass over. Milinkovic. And that's to number 11, Hayward. Battles in the corner with it. 2 on the puck there. Good support. And that's knocked out of the air by Jones and looking to clear it. Right up the middle to Katia Blanc. Takes on 3 players. Goes wide on the penalty kill. Cuts the middle with a forehand. Gets the shot on. Good attacking chance on the penalty kill from the Steel. Now Hayward comes up away with it. All the way up to Milinkovic. Has that taken away by Patron and sends it down to a streaking Rachel Richmond, beating out the icing because there isn't an icing. They're on the penalty kill. Backhand move, power move to the net, and still with it, gets a couple of shots on. Auckland Steel showing good possession of the puck on their penalty kill. Petron kind of stumbled with it for a moment. And the Thunder women now managed to come away. Trying to get through there, but can't, is Goyle. Felicia Goyle gets foiled there. Sorry, bad pun.
That was good.
Warner Pascoe there again at the blue line, and that is full strength. 5-on-5. Ashley Richmond gets out of the penalty box, and the Steel have successfully killed that one off. Malari goes around the net, has 2 players on her, has it taken away. Good support, though, from Pascoe. Horner Pascoe back to Malari. These two have played an awful lot of hockey together, both on the ice and or on inline. So they're very familiar with one another and often get that extra sense of where they're going to be on the floor or on the rink. Good chemistry there. Nice move, too, and that's over to Petron. Good pass to Malari. Malari takes a shot. That's saved nicely by Thomas into the corner. Steel right back onto the pressure when they get onto 5-on-5.
Yeah, I believe Malari and Horner Pascoe have actually played at least 10 seasons together for the Auckland Steel, which is, yeah, plenty of time to build up some chemistry if you're playing that much together.
Yeah, kind of. I just teed you up beautifully knowing that there's been a few years. I didn't know it was that long, but 10, that's a full decade together, and that's phenomenal to see. And it's great to see the women developing at a very high level as well. They showcased their talents not very long ago at the highest stage at the IIHF World Championships Division II Group B in Dunedin, and performed exceptionally well, representing their country with great mana and pride. It's something that is certainly not to be taken for granted, and as those opportunities don't come around that often, as well as playing at home. So hats off to both of them, and all our New Zealand reps for that matter. Thunder women putting some pressure on now. That's Mallory Anderson skating hard, battling in the corner. But is met by two Steel players, and then they pass it up the wall.
Dangerous
up
pass
the
into the
middle.
slot.
Yeah, right in the center. And that's taken nicely there by Spooner. Kind of tries to pinch at the line, but Shields manages to get past her. And across goes back. Over to Izzy Power. Power puts it up off the boards. A lot of the game gets played in that section of the ice. And if anyone does watch any of the NHL hockey playoffs, there's often a lot of board battles, and the teams that come away with that puck from those 50-50s are usually the ones that end up winning.
Yeah, I never really noticed that until I kind of had that pointed out to me. I'd watch a game, I'm like, oh yeah, most of it's actually just getting played on the boards.
Well, that one there, and they're played in sequence, that was definitely not on the boards. That was right in front of the net, in front and behind Zadia Pulse, as the Dunedin Thunder woman got hit right into the goal, as we see it here on the replay. Oh, hit and lost balance at the same time. Just maybe a little assistance to try and score the Dunedin Thunder woman player. That's number 3. We'll say Mulander. Landing lightly into the net.
Pulse not looking
Pulse
too
is still
good
down here. Yeah, that's just a bit concerning. The goalkeeper for the Auckland Steel is down. Could be, I'm not sure what the injury might be. Maybe groin, or just she's down, face down, like stomach down on the ice.
Yeah, my guess would be something to do with her leg, just the way that she kind of had the player fall on top of her.
We'll check again here on the replay. So the Thunder women come close to the net. She's down and has the player, maybe landed right on top of her left leg.
Yeah.
It was a little bit out. Maybe it's the hip area. We'll see it here as well. Kind of landing, right on top of that left knee with a lot of weight landing down on Zadia. It looks like...
She looks like she's choosing to stay in.
Yeah, so she's fighting through it. That's, a lot of high impact as a goalkeeper. You often see that.
Yeah, Gibson was warming up as if she was going to sub in. But now...
Just staying loose just in case.
Yeah. She may want to stay a little warm just in case Pulse changes her mind.
Yes. Well, let's see how we'll give you continued updates as to how Pulse is progressing. Oh, we dropped the puck again. We are in the second period. It's 13 minutes and a half. Score is 3 to the Auckland Steel and 1 to the Dunedin Thunder women. It's been a great game so far. The shot total. Oh, we're going to get a penalty here as players collide behind the goal.
She put her hands up straight away as if she wasn't doing anything.
Could be another one here as well, Josh, as the referee has already blown the whistle with the hand up.
A little bit of pushing and shoving there as well, kind of after the play.
Oh, it was a bit aggressive, a bit too much with that hit.
Yeah, I think because there were kind of two players going towards her, you're not exactly going to communicate properly how you want to try and push them to the boards. It kind of made things a little messy there.
So Hayward for the Dunedin Thunder women goes into the penalty box for their team, and it looks like Ashley Richmond for the Steel. So that's offsetting minor penalties. One has interference, and the other looked like
I think it was roughing.
Oh, roughing. Okay.
Yeah. So I believe we should be playing 5-on-5 here, unless I've made a bad assumption of the rules and call.
Yes, because it looks like both sides have only put 4 players on each. Now they're rectifying that with making it 5-on-5.
Yeah, the ref just telling the coaches you need to put another player on. Just get that sorted. Just quickly mention one of the sponsors, the Auckland Steel, want to thank the gold sponsor, Taurai Holdings, for their continued support this season.
So it is 5-on-5 with the offsetting the minor penalties as Mallory comes in down that right side, stops up, passes up to the McDonald at the point. Doesn't get to the other defense person, and that's taken away, and it's a 3-on-2 shaping up, but well defended there by Ashley Richmond. Excuse me, that is Brooke Patron wearing, what number is Brooke wearing here tonight? 12. Thunder women have it, and again, poke check nicely by Brooke Patron, and Captain Lilly sends it over to the wing. To number 3, Mullender. Good step up in the middle there as 2 players come together, and the Thunder women send it down. Jones passes it across to Patron. Kept in by the skates at the front, at the line. Bit of an elbow there as Gregory goes down. More top Blair using some size advantage. Good outlet pass as a streaking Thunder player gets through but not able to get past the defenders. That was Mallory Anderson. Good position there. Opportunity, missed on the puck. Goes around the net. As Mullender gets hit from the back quite hard, actually.
That'll be a penalty.
And that will definitely catch the eye of the referee. That's body checking from Jones. Yeah, usually in that situation, if anybody is watching this, if you see the other player's numbers, you do not want to push them in the back. You kind of want to just leave them be a little bit until they start turning so you can get shoulder on shoulder, which is a bit more safe when you're in those positions.
Yeah, not saying that there was anything wrong with that call there, but I was very surprised during the tournament down in Dunedin. The refs let a lot of body shoving go, which was actually quite exciting to see.
Yeah, as a fan, it's entertaining, but you know, obviously player safety is a big concern. It is a physical game.
Yeah.
We just had, you've seen it, opportunity there as the Steel had the puck behind. Oh, we're getting another penalty here. The referee has the hand up. Looks like it's going against the Auckland Steel.
5-on-3 chance for the Thunder.
Looked like Lucy Thomas in the net was a little bit delayed getting to the bench, but we'll see it here on the replay. Oh, this is before with the shot from the point. Pulse makes the save. The puck is loose, got in behind her, and then the players didn't know where it was. The shot from the point gets redirected. What a save she makes here. Gets poked at and then freed. So, again, Players being a bit liberal in that blue paint area.
A lengthy 5-on-3 here for the Dunedin Thunder women. See if they can capitalize on this.
So that is Rachel Richmond, I believe, that is in the penalty box, serving 2 minutes. So the Thunder women moving out of their zone. Get up the sideboards, but taken away from them by Horner Pascoe. Good back checking there to regain the puck, especially only playing with 3. As Lily is forced to go all the way back to pick this up, killing more time off of this great chance they have here. They have 5 players to the Auckland Steel's 3. And now they get inside the zone.
Steel are looking pretty dominant with just their 3 players on the ice right now, not really giving any sort of chance for the Thunder.
As that puck is sent all the way back down by Patron and taken by Blong. Out skating 2 Dunedin Thunder women. And elects to just send it down as Hannah Cross gets it behind the net for the Thunder women. Bringing it up the boards. Up to Mulliner. Now it's Linton on that left-hand side. Stops up behind. Pat is looking to make a centering pass, but it goes right off the blocking stick of Zadia Pulse. And that is Jamie Jones out of the penalty box. So it is down to a 5-on-4 from 5-on-3. Thunder women still on the advantage. Shot there. Good save. Stick save by Pulse. Probably the best attacking chances thus far from the Thunder women. Now players battle in the corner. Linton up to Cross. Cross trying to keep it down low, but gets out-battled by Malari. Comes away with it. Thomas forced to play it, but elects to, no, it had
not
it
able to
covered.
get it.
Brooke with the one-timer there. Patron hammers it again, and Richmond's back on, and it's 5-on-5. Dunedin Thunder women unable to convert. They did manage a few shots there, but you got to wonder if those type of chances, they are few and far between in this game. This would have been their best one there. What a stick save by Pulse. That was going directly to that top corner. 1-on-2 though. Good shielding of the puck, but then right off that shaft of the stick by Pulse.
Yeah, it's not a very thick stick, but it was thick enough to get that puck out of the way. A big thank you to Tukaha Group for supporting the Steel in their quest for a 3-peat of championships this season.
Lovely stuff. All right, we are 8 minutes 48 in the second period. Another heavy collision in the corner there. There has been some physical play in this game, Josh, and it's shot and save there as Hefford shows wrist shot and Thomas holds on.
Yeah, shot easily saved there by Thomas.
Probably not the placement where she wanted it, but at least getting the shot through nonetheless. Good face-off. Quick win there by the Steel, but then that's well defended by the Thunder women. Pascoe back on the attack on the backhand, has someone to the middle, elects to spin up. What a shot again, but he just keeps setting Petrona. I guess if you got a shot like that, why not keep teeing her up? She is just lethal with that puck on the one-timer.
Milari attempting to kind of whack the puck while it was still in the air. Good hand-eye coordination to achieve something like that. Oh, that's an icing call there.
Just out of the reach as Patron sent a pass all the way up to Milari. What was the name that Patron was given with her boxing? It was the Saskatchewan Slugger or Saskatchewan Southpaw, something along those lines?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So again, like we said, multi-talented athlete, getting it done in different sporting codes and events.
I'm sure they'll be using her Saskatchewan slap shot during this game.
Hey, double S. Any more S's that we can add in. She is pretty super. And the Thunder women coming up the boards there, and another collision ran right into Patron, but
Brooke
she's
got bowled over
right
there.
Might say it's steamrolled. Pass in front, shot, and that is saved again by Thomas.
Oh, just covered in time. Puck was loose there for a couple seconds. Thomas did well to reach out and cover the puck.
A little bit sloppy.
See if we get this.
Just kind of a bit of a stiff forearm right there.
Yeah. No attempt to kind of stop her momentum at all, and Brooke just happened to be in the way.
Oh, it was a left-handed shove as well, so southpaw and southpaw.
Yeah, yep. Maybe we could see them in the boxing ring at some point.
Auckland Steel have it, and then again, Thunder Women showing a bit more fight here in this period, which is lovely to see. Just they're not able to get it onto that scoreboard. They do have 12 shots on with the 1 goal, and the Auckland Steel have 23 shots registered, and 3 of them are goals.
I may have given a false promise of lots of goals for this period.
Still, they're getting at least 1 out of 7, 1 out of 8 shots going in.
Lots of opportunities.
5 people down in that corner, and the Steel come away with it. Jones with a wrist shot, goes wide. Hope Gregory with it on the back end. Great move in front. Takes a shot, scores. What a nice goal. Wrister upstairs by Hope Gregory.
She just had that puck on a string, just dancing her way right into front of the net and just roofed it. That takes some good hand skills to kind of get through that.
Kind of just said, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take on everybody and show off some skills here. But look at the placement of where she gets it. Right in that top corner. What a shot by Hope Gregory, making this game 4-1.
Whenever I have hockey dreams, those are the types of goals I'm scoring, where I just whip and weave through everyone.
It's great to dream, kids. Anybody listening, watching, if you are, young and wanting to pursue this beautiful game, and just like Josh, you can have a dream, and it can be one day fulfilled. Now Spooner up the middle. That's to Goyle. Goyle gives it up to Anderson. Anderson doesn't have it for very long. That's helped out by Spooner. Takes a shot that just goes wide. Thunder Women can't hold on to it for too long. They've got it here now. And they break in, and that is Mulander. Steel doing very well to regain possession of the puck anytime they. Oh, we are going to have another penalty here, Josh, and looks like it's going against the Thunder Women. Break in here as Long streaks to the net, but taken away, and it is a holding penalty to number 10. I'm going to say that's Milankovic.
Milankovic.
The nameplate says Mulander, but we're going to say Milankovic. Okay.
The Steel are pleased to have the Pink Bins Company as a sponsor this season. Thank you for your support and welcome to the Steel family.
Yeah, kia ora, Tina Pye. That's great. Pink Bins. It is Pink Shirt Day coming up pretty soon as well. Kind of on that pink theme. Anti-bullying. Shot from the point here. Oh, great save there by Thomas. Gets a pad on it. So the Dunedin Thunder Women on the penalty kill. Steel working the puck around the perimeter. Malari with it. Surveying the options. Passes it up top to Rachel Richmond. Bit of a passing lane malfunction, I guess you want to call that, as Malari tries to go through, but that's taken away by Ryle, one of the penalty killers for the Thunder Women. Thunder passing in front. Malari with it, with a shot off the side of the netting. Trying to test Thomas from all angles. Now Malari gets it back, gives it to Horner Pascoe, down low below the red line. Goal line to Malari in the middle. Patron has it right in front, lots of time, shoots and scores. Made it look easy, taking it to 5-1. Auckland Steel.
Yeah, plenty of time for her to, I guess, find the puck that was beneath her skates there. And, yeah, just roofed that just above Thomas's pads there, I think, to, hit twine. Or maybe they went 5-hole. A little hard to tell.
Yeah, it looked a bit above the pad under the glove, so tough stop. But it is in the back of the net, and the Steel cash in on the power play.
Making it 5-1.
And that will go down for icing. So that was Lily Hitvicki who sent that down just a little bit too far. And the Steel will be charged in icing, and the Dunedin Thunder women will have an offensive zone face-off as Milankovic goes to take the centering face-off. Interesting setup.
Yes. I thought they were missing a player at first.
They put someone right at the top on the right. And it may have almost worked out for them, as Mulander was in front of the net trying to get a shot in, but Steel being strong defensively, holding off any of the attacking chances that the Thunder women are generating, or at least trying to generate.
Yeah, I like to see when teams do try something a little different there, like that face-off. Kind of catch your opponent off guard of like, oh, what are they doing? Are they going to catch us out of position here? And yeah, very good opportunity for scoring.
So Milankovic had it again, then it's taken away by the Steel. Good strong skating here by Richmond. Does get held up slightly, but that went all the way down for icing. And we will go all the way back down into the Steel zone. A couple of icings in a row.
So as we're nearing the end of the second period, the Steel have taken 6 penalties in this game, and the Thunder have taken 5 penalties. It's a very high penalized game. Those penalty box doors are getting a workout.
Yeah, same with the referee's whistle. So it's both teams getting penalized. It's not like one-sided or anything like that. It's certainly each team getting their opportunities. But at the present moment, the Steel are taking advantage of them quite heavily, as they have 5 goals and the Thunder women have 1. Blong looking for another one. Cutting in front. On the back end was Heffer, but just doesn't get it through. Kept in at the line by Hitvicki. And the Thunder women clear. Ashley Richmond goes back to it now.
More battles on the boards for the Steel and Thunder. Players kind of falling all over the place as well.
There's a lot of stopping and starting and spinning and turning. Thunder women have it. Taking a shot here from the point. Redirected in front, just wide.
That was a very good opportunity there for the Thunder.
So they clearly have the capability. Maybe the just looking at the lineup pre-game, maybe they were a little bit intimidated by all of the names and the Ice Ferns, but who knows? They've had a period to settle in. We're almost through 40 minutes of play now. Maybe the confidence level is starting to ramp up for the Thunder women as Goodman comes in, puts a backhand down, but there's no chase, just a bit of a dump. They do put some pressure on it. 2 on the puck. This is good to see from the Thunder women. Back up to the point. Sam with a wrist shot here, and that goes wide. Be good to see them putting it more on net. I guess they're looking to try and hit the person in front who's screening the goaltender, or looking for a redirect like a tip. Because the Steel are definitely holding them out of that area quite well. So as you have said earlier, Josh, trying to change their strategy, adapting to new things. And at least trying them. And here we are. That is Mulander going around on the right-hand side as we reach the last minute of the second period. And the Steel get it out of the zone. Sam throws it off that red line area all the way down. No icing. That's Petron. Tries to go up to Malari, intercepted by Milankovic. Good wrist shot at the glove area, but maybe not enough heat behind it, or not enough muscle.
Yeah, probably hoping that there was going to be a Thunder player in front that they could have gone the tip off of, like the strategy that they were trying before. Patron also just trying to get her stick in the way. Could have caused an accidental tip into the goal.
But Pulse was in good position, making a glove save. Getting down to about 15 seconds left in period number 2. Clock ticking down, and the Steel have it. They are trying to get out of the zone. They don't, and it's shot from the point. Redirected into the corner. 4 seconds now on the clock. Last shot. Another one in the middle, a shot there. But a little bit too late. Thunder women showing some pressure late in the period, Josh, but not getting it done on that scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think this was probably a better period for the Thunder, the second. A bit more attacking opportunities, a bit more sustained pressure. We can definitely tell that they've changed up their defensive strategy, having a player in front, trying to go for a tip. Maybe just a loose puck in front. Makes it real hard for the goalie to see where the puck is if it's bouncing all in front of you. Yeah, despite scoring, I did think that it was their best period. The Steel getting 2 for this one. Yeah, Pulse is looking better after that tumble that she did take.
Yeah, good to see her getting back up and staying in the game and toughing through if there was any injury, that she's still back on her feet and tending to the goal.
Yeah, likely to continue in the third period, which is good to see. So yeah, we are going to be playing another game tomorrow night as well. That game's going to be in Botany at the Hive. The Auckland Steel playing the Dunedin Thunder women's team again. Make sure you get your tickets for that one. You can go online, aiha.shop something.nz. You'll be able to find it if you Google it. It's roughly the same puck drop time. I think 4:45 is when the game will start. So make sure you're there. If you're not in Auckland, then there will also be a live stream as well for you to watch. Yeah, and we'll be back for the third period in 10 minutes' time. Kia ora, folks. We are back for the third period with the Auckland Steel taking on the Dunedin Thunder women's team. Current score is 5-1 to the Auckland Steel. I think the Thunder are getting their confidence up as they continue to play. So I reckon this third period is going to be their best.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they have plenty of time left this 20-minute period to determine how they tee up next game. So maybe they want to send some messages to the Steel, be like, hey, we're not a walkover team. You got to really push us. And also, just off camera, we were chatting. If anybody out there, please put it in the comments. We'd love to get your thoughts and feedback, not only on the game and our commentary, but a potential name for this Dunedin Thunder women's team, kind of like how Utah was called the Utah Hockey Club, and now they're called the Utah Mammoth. One of the suggestions I came up with could be considered would be the Gold Rush. I don't know. Give it a thought, because Otago was something, a gold mining area back in the day. So something to think of. I don't know, you came up with a couple others as well, Josh. So Battle of the Steels with the Auckland Steel and the Gold Rush.
Yeah, Dunedin's got a few options to kind of pick from. It'd be cool to see their own unique identity to the team. Yeah, because we also think the Inferno and Wild are also some pretty good names.
Some great names. Yeah, they're awesome. The logos look amazing as well. So if anyone like collects jerseys or anything like that, like they are phenomenal looking and great names.
I do need to get my hands on an Auckland Steel jersey at some point.
And it's great to see team names without ending in an S. A lot of sports teams have an S at the end, and then, here in New Zealand, we've got a Swarm team, we've got the Steel, the Wild. Like, it's awesome. Shot, whoa, great wrister there by Blong, just going over the goal, hitting the glass, as we are underway in the third period. And Jones takes it in behind the net. Good breakout there by the Steel. Another collision there. Big physicality that we mentioned in the second. That's a giveaway. Taken back by Lily. Sends it deep, cross corner, dumping. Not sure about what that term is. That's what that means when you dump the puck in.
Oh, shoulder save there by Pulse. Just able to lift their shoulder enough. Didn't need to get out of the butterfly to make the save.
As the Thunder women, I kind of want to call them the Gold Rush Hay, but
wait for it to become official.
Yeah, it's not a thing yet. It's not a thing. And that is down to Lily Hidvigi going back on the back. Oh, right in front of their own goal. Kind of stumbling there as the Thunder women getting a chance. But hit the side of the net as Power. Using some strength there to send it back down. But the Steel have it, and they regain possession. Up to Malari, 1 against 4. Goes in behind the net. Gets body checked. I think that's going to be a penalty. Yes, it will be.
Yep, there will be a penalty, body checking.
I mean, it was impeding progress. I don't know how much of a body check it was. I guess we'll see it if we do on the replay. Oh, here's a chance for the Thunder women with that shot there that Pulse gets with that chest protector.
Yeah, almost maybe more of a interference by Sam, but yeah, either way, a penalty.
I mean, if you're going to have a body check, to me, like you would finish the body check. That wasn't really a finished check. It was just a kind of a slowing of the person's progress.
If you're going to get a penalty, may as well make it a good one, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. You're going to get called. Great shot again. Katja Blong going high. Testing Lucy Thomas into the middle with a shot. Doesn't get all of it, but that rebound is there. Oh, it's on the line. The referee blew the whistle. That puck went right between Thomas's legs. Good thing the defender was there.
Yeah, number 26 doing the right thing and kind of standing behind the goalie just in case the puck gets through, and she's able to kind of stop the puck from crossing the line. I'm pretty sure the ref does make the right call here. Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't cross. So good work by the defender there.
So we still have a Auckland Steel power play. I think that takes it. Oh, great snapshot. Well saved by Thomas. Gets a pat on the back from the defender as well.
Yeah,
almost
right
off
to the
face
helmet.
mask.
Yeah.
Shot there, and Another great save by Thomas. Oh, but they score on the back rebound. The Steel get a goal on the power play, making it 6-1.
Yeah, Thomas potentially just a little rattled by that with the puck hitting her quite square on the helmet there. I've never had that happen to me, but it doesn't look very nice. I can see how that would kind of shake you up a bit. Yeah, she was kind of just sprawling on the ice there, not able to get to the left side.
I think that was Hefford as well. That's the second of the night for Hefford on the backhand. So the Steel have 6 goals here on 30 shots, and Thunder Women got 1 for their 14. Hopefully they can get another here, and there's a wrist shot that goes wide. A lot of shots, but not hitting the target. So that's Milinkovic back to Rebecca Lilly. And that's sent down into the Steel zone. And Lewis goes back there and sends it over to Richmond, and that's now players get it from behind that. Milinkovic centering. Oh, and it's Mullender just taking the one time, but not able to one time it cleanly. Thunder Women still have possession.
Battle for it in the corner there.
And the Steel come back with it. Thunder Women still have it. Looking to center the puck. Doesn't quite get there. Shot and a goal! Lely coming in off the rebound, cleaning things up really quickly. And the Thunder Women score, making it 6-2.
I'm going to need to see this one on the replay. It kind of happened so fast I missed it. Oh, yeah, so just a pass from behind the net to right in front for Lily to score that.
Yeah, because Pulse was in good position and had the stick down, blocking it across, and then that went right in front of the net. And Lily was right there and decided, oh, I'm going to get this puck and snap it home.
Yeah, goalies somehow need the ability to have eyes on the back of their heads for those sorts of plays. Or potentially just have a defense player mention that the puck's going to come in front of the net right to your right.
And communication is so important in the game, and often the top levels at those levels of hockey are the best communicators out on the rink. As players get their sticks up a little bit here. Petron, the last defender, does well to get it up on the boards. And the Steel send it in. 15 minutes, 35 seconds. And Malari tries to wrap it around, but that's poked away by Thomas. And the Thunder Women come away. Goodman down the left side on the backhand. Shielding well. Takes a shot. Oh, and crashes directly in the goal, face first. Knocking the net right off of the pegs.
She was being held a bit on the play there, perhaps impeding her ability to not crash into the net. No penalty on the play though. See if we can show that one again from the right camera angle.
Yeah, because she does like drive really well to that side of the net.
Yeah, she kind of slightly loses her balance a bit. Zadia Pulse looking like she might be coming off.
It looks like she is going to the Steel bench, and the backup goalkeeper is making an appearance, and that is Alexa Gibson coming from the University of Ottawa. I'm not sure if the S beside it means standardized or naturalized. I believe that's the case. So potentially a person that is born overseas but has played a certain amount of time and years in New Zealand, making them eligible to be a starter. We'll get that confirmed.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Dunedin Thunder Women sensing potential opportunity, not getting any warm-up as the new goaltender jumping in. And Izzy Power sends it in back to their D partner. That's Cross. Up to Spooner. Spooner passes it, but that goes directly to Hidvigi. Passes it to Jones. Jones has her pass deflected off a stick right up into the air. And that puck comes down to Cross in the Dunedin Thunder Women's zone. kind of one-handed it. Not a lot of power when you have one hand on the stick. You need two. And that's Steele taking it. Keeping it in the zone really well is Jones, jumping back up, holding the line. And across, over to Power. Can't clear the zone. Here comes Blong, streaking in, takes a shot on net, saved by Thomas. And that's well defended there. Drew Mollender gets a stick on that shot by Jones. Steele applying some pressure now in the O-zone. Blong with it, up at the top, circling through, low shot. Opportunity there, and a goal. Oh no, it's waved off. The red light did go on. The referee indicates no goal. There's a player inside the crease behind the goalkeeper, and the referee says no goal. I saw the puck hit the back of the net, and then the red light went on. We will check on this one.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this replay. I think the puck kind of just got lifted over the pads, but just went past the crease, though.
Oh, it's off the goalpost.
Yeah, hit the goalpost. I thought it was a stick, but that was definitely hit a goalpost. But we can't, at least from this angle, we can't tell whether the puck went in or not. Perhaps on the next stoppage of play, we could see a behind-the-goal replay.
As Hayward takes a long wrister from the right-hand side.
Yeah, let's take a look here. So puck over, hit the post and bounces out. And puck just manages to stay underneath Thomas for it to not go under. She had no idea that she had it underneath her, but yeah, sat on it at the very last second to save the goal.
And just after that replay, we had the first shot saved by the new goaltender coming in for the Steele, Gibson.
A second one there.
And now,
well.
as we say that, there's another one. Blockering it all the way up over the netting into the crowd.
The Auckland Steel would like to thank MW Contractors for joining the Steel family as a gold sponsor this season.
So we're in the third period right now, 13 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. The Auckland Steel have 6 goals to the Dunedin Thunder Women's 2. And that shot doesn't get on target, and that goes wide. The Thunder Women still have it passing in the middle. Milinkovic can't convert. As Hayward sends it back down. Milinkovic goes to chase. Pressuring Lewis. Malari puts it back down in behind Gibson's net. Good pressure here by the Thunder Women. Pass up to the top. Orthop Blair passes it back down to Ryle. And that's Jess Ryle there. Pass in front. But Ryle can't shoot it. Now Malari gets it. Going backwards, stops up. And the Steel looking to get out of the zone. They do. 1-on-2. Pasco going around the defender. Great move there inside and shoots. And a great save by Thomas. Horner Pasco absolutely dangles through the defense. But Thomas making a great save. As Ryle gets tripped up, we play on. Patron there. Sends it down. And Linton. To Hortop Blair. The left-handed player sends it up the board. Thunder Women having a bit more puck possession now. That's Goodman. Hammers the puck down the boards. Anderson pressures. Let Steele handle it well. Don't get out of the zone. Izzy Power keeps it in. Goodman looking to shoot it. Shields blocks that. And Patron sends it up to Hope Gregory, who scored an absolute gorgeous goal earlier in the game with that individual effort going top shelf. And here's Shields. Goes right through the middle, takes a shot. Goes around the net, lands on the back of the net.
Ooh. Shields bumping off a check from her own teammate there.
Oh. Shot from Patron, deflected up. And what happened there, Josh?
Yeah, that could be a little risky with a defense woman just putting a stick out like that. Could cause your own tip into your own net there. But well saved by Thomas. Oh, fancy move there. It was Horner Pasco with a little dangle around.
Thunder Women come away with it. Hayward. Looks like the Thunder Women are finding a bit more of their legs now. Winning some face-offs, getting through. As soon as there was that goaltender change, they've definitely had a new level that they've upped it to, really, in this,
this
half.
One realization I had, Ian, regarding the Gold Rush name is that may potentially mean that they would need to dump their green jerseys that unfortunately look really nice.
Oh, you could add some gold to it because no other jerseys look that way, do they?
The Wakatupu Wild have yellow, but they are yellow and blue, though, right?
Right.
Surely that wouldn't clash against the yellow and green. I'm sure they can make it work.
We have to think of something maybe more with the green line because the Dunedin team, even the men, use the green. But this is a separate team, and they have their own jersey, and it'd be great to get a good name. And across gets bumped there by Hefford, and Blong comes in to help. And Blong puts on the Jets and then stops up, curls. Richmond with a shot. That's Rachel Richmond following it up. But Hannah Cross does well here to clear the zone. Takes on the defender, but gets met at the boards by Jones.
Jones just using her body to dispossess her of the puck.
We had seen that called earlier for a penalty where Sam, but in that case, not called, neutral zone. And Gibson gets a shot on net and decides to make the save and hold on to it. So I think just based on my counting, I don't know how many exactly she's had, but at least 5 shots at this point, I think. So the Thunder Women are getting a few more shots in this third period as we tick over into the second half of the 20 minutes, 9:46 on the clock. Thunder Women send it down. That's Sam. Down to Ryle. Pressuring Lewis. Goodman just mishandles it and doesn't get it. Gets it back, though. Shot, and that goes right off the glove of Gibson. Wonder if there's any relation to the Gibson. I think it's John Gibson. Used to be a goaltender for the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I don't know where he's playing now.
No, he did get moved. I can't remember either. He was one of the best players on the Ducks when he was on there.
That's true. Often the best players in the Ducks end up somewhere else, but they've got a good young lineup. Nevertheless, we've got some great players here playing for the Steel and the Dunedin Thunder women's team. Wrist shot from the point, doesn't get to the net. Forcing Lewis to go back. Pass over to the D partner, up to Malari on the wing. Gets cut into the middle. Receives a bit of a tap, I guess, with the stick. And gets the puck taken away. Milankovic gets dispossessed. I like that word, dispossessed. Puck taken away. Lily using the body. Separating the player from the puck. Goes to the middle, though. Chance here for Gregory. And that's blocked by a skate. 2-on-2 forming up. Trying to come through the middle is Goyle, but that doesn't happen. Rebecca Lilly has the puck here. Looking for an option. Goes up the boards, but Brooke Patron stops it and takes it away. Again, the Steel seeming quite well positioned, Josh, to get the puck back whenever the Thunder women are making an attack.
Yeah, it's still a bit of a wall on their blue line. Thunder struggling to make much of it now.
So 7.5 minutes, third period. We are coming to you live from the Brig in West Auckland. Tamaki Makoto, Auckland.
Good stretch pass there.
And Milankovic.
Going to be
down
penalty
Lily Hidvigi.
That must be against the Thunder.
Yes, it looked just like a collision, Josh, but
yes,
the Thunder player was, powerful enough to stay through the hit or the collision. It didn't seem like there was any malice or anything in it.
Yeah,
it just kind of collided. Like,
I guess
she
maybe
had the puck.
the last the extension of the arms maybe is what convinced the ref, but to me that kind of just looked like a collision.
Yeah, bit hard done by there for Milankovic. Looks like doesn't have any tape on the stick. That's got to be hard to play hockey with. I don't know. Maybe there's something along the bottom.
Maybe that's just how they do it in France.
I will never know. C'est la vie. And Malari now. So that's putting the Thunder back on the power play. They've had a few in this game. Oh, what a great shot there by the steal. As Lucy Thomas forced to make another save and another rebound save as Patron was set up nicely for the one-timer. You see Richmond pass it over and then boom, another shot saved and then another shot saved.
Also mention Stiggies did make a comment saying that the Gold Rush has actually been used by a Dunedin team before, which I did have a sneaky suspicion
all right,
that there was. So.
Oh, and a shot and a goal.
And a goal.
Just like that. The rush is relentless, and the steel strike again like an old goldsmith, blacksmith. Sorry, that didn't work out at all. Poor analogy, but it is 7-2 at the moment.
I believe that's Horner Pascoe scoring that one. Yeah, right off of the face-off. Pass right through. Not a lot of hope of Thomas being able to see that goal.
So 6.5 minutes, we have a 7-2 scoreline. That's 9 total goals if you are counting. And the math is correct. That is a very high scoring game for this New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League action. Is that Jasmine Horner-Pascoe's second of the game?
Yeah, I believe so.
So Milankovic down, pressuring in the steal zone, taking on 2 players. Still has the puck. Passes up to Sam. Sam comes in, takes a shot. Oh, deflected just wide of the net as Rosie Harris was parked in front of the net. And Goyle trying to take a shot. That's blocked. Does get it back again on the backhand. Good stop up. Avoids Lewis's check. Cross can't keep that puck in at the line. Forced to go back.
Thunder just resetting here. Stretch pass. But blocked.
Yeah, a bit of back and forth now. That's Hortop Blair. Sends the puck down.
Still kind of just looking like they're sitting back a bit here. I think they realize they've got a good enough lead that they don't need to extenuate all the energy because they still have another game tomorrow that they need to make sure they win.
What a rush there by Katia Blong, testing the right shoulder of Lucy Thomas.
Blong's got plenty of energy for tomorrow evening.
Right, yeah. Just doesn't seem to stop. Good back check there, but that is definitely going to draw a penalty as Hefford took down Hannah Cross as Hannah Cross got over the line.
Holding there. Lily definitely arguing it. I think the call from the ref is that there was an arm reached round by Cross, deeming a holding.
Oh, I don't know. That is really tough. My goodness.
Yeah.
Cross is the one with the puck, and Hefford collides with Cross, and Cross has got the penalty? I don't know, man. That seems a little bit unusual.
If anything, that was just another good battle, right?
Yeah, these collisions that are ending up in penalties, it's just tough going. Like the Thunder women really not able to get the side of the call that they need there, especially this late in the game, 4.5 minutes to go, putting the steal up on the power play, and they are pretty deadly on it. They move the puck so well. Richmond taking a shot, that's blocked. Patron sends it down, redirected there, almost set play. Horner-Pascoe back up to Patron, and a shot one time and a goal. You could see that coming, and now that's 8-2. Patron gets one.
Yeah, that was probably one of the best shifts of the game, I'd say. Lots of passing, making it incredibly hard for the Thunder to defend and block passing lanes. And, puck just snuck behind Thomas there for a goal. Oh, she
Yeah,
did kind of
she
get a bit
kinda
of
got
a
a piece
grab
of it.
on it, but not enough. Puck just squeaked through.
So 4 minutes left in this game. It's 8 goals to
No,
2. There's
penalty to
another
the
penalty.
Steel.
So Steel taking a slashing penalty, I think, here.
The goalie makes their way off to grab another attacker on.
So the extra attacker's on. And across, gains the line. Cuts into the middle. Looks like the Steel will touch up. Yeah, they do touch up now as Ashley Richmond gets the puck. And the referee will be calling number 24 from the Steel. That's Liliana Reeves. Hasn't been on the ice very much this game.
No, no, I don't think so.
Perhaps not the impact she was hoping to make. If you're on the ice and then taking a penalty.
She made the score sheet though.
Yeah, that is true. That's true, I guess. So Milankovic on the power play. Down to Hayward. Hayward goes in behind the Steel goal. Looking to set things up top. To her top player. Back to Hayward. Hayward gives it to Lily. Becca Lilly has it. Gives it to Hayward. Hayward takes the shot, a shot attempt, I guess, but misses it. More top player. Passes over to the D partner. Long windup. Great slap shot there. Milankovic, but Gibson sees it all the way and makes a save.
Yeah, good opportunity there. There were 3 Steel players all on those boards, which gave a lot of space and time for a slap shot. Almost could have walked it in a bit further. But yeah, good shot there, saved by the goalie.
So 2 minutes 55. The Auckland Steel have 1:15 on the penalty kill. Hannah Cross keeps it in at the line for the Thunder women. But Patron gets it and they take it out of the zone. Pass up there to Hefford. Hefford trying to get it through. Well, on the penalty kill. They still have it. Katia Blong over to Patron, calling for it. Shot with a wrister, and that's glove saved by Lucy Thomas.
Hefford with the puck.
As a one-on-one.
Taking a shot.
Oh, that almost got through, Josh. That was a good save by Thomas, but it went down and just outside of the net.
Yeah, I think it hit the bottom of her glove there.
As again, there will be another penalty here. As Blong was making a move around Sam, Sam clipped Blong, making Blong go down. Looks like it's kind of like a, I'm not sure what you're going to call this. Let's have a look.
Probably tripping, I'd imagine.
Tripping or some kind of interference.
Yeah. I'd like to give a big thank you to Hyde Automotive for sponsoring the Auckland Steel. If you've got car troubles, go see Paul and Brent at Hyde Automotive.
Fantastic. That serves as a timely reminder. Definitely need to go back to see them in time. Fantastic mechanics there. And great hockey supporters for a number of years, the Hyde family. So just under 2 minutes remaining in the third period. Both teams have a penalty, so we have 4-on-4. And the Dunedin Thunder women will be now on the penalty kill as Reeves gets back out onto the ice, goes straight to the Steel bench. So we have 5 Steel players on the rink against 4 Dunedin Thunder women. And Helen Murray had it on the back end. And Malare sends it back to Richmond. That's Rachel Richmond. Up to Jamie Jones. Jamie Jones comes in, takes it around the net. So we get to the last minute of the game. And Sam will be potentially in the box the remainder of the game, unless the Steel score.
16 penalties this game.
That's quite high.
As long as we don't have another one happen here.
Shot saved by Thomas, and she will hold on there. Last 45 seconds. So good puck movement here. You can see on the replay, and a shot from the side, quite a low percentage shooting angle to score from, but at least they're getting a shot on net as you get it from the perspective of the goalkeeper as well. And Thomas makes a save.
Yeah, pretty good opportunity. 2 steal plays there, ready for a rebound if one appeared.
And that is sent down and cleared, and Linton electing to chase this one, gets there first. Some good forecheck pressure then by the Thunder women.
This will wind down the few seconds we have left.
About 20 seconds of last ditch effort here. Long makes another streak down the left side. Stops up. And that is cleared by the Dunedin Thunder women as Linton gives a bit of chase, kind of passive chase as Jones goes in behind the net. Sends it up, and that will do it for the game. Final score, Auckland Steel 8, Dunedin Thunder women 2.
Yeah, dominant performance by the Steel there. 40 shots. Quite a good result there. So that will keep the Steel at the top of the table. Not dependent on the other game that will be, if not finished, wrapping up very, very soon. Yeah, they'll be hoping that they can kind of keep that trend. Haven't lost a game so far this season. So, yeah, so far good results for the Steel.
Yeah, top of the table at the moment. I mean, it is early stages in their season. However, they'll be quite buoyed by this performance tonight. Quite a high score line. Also separating them a little bit further on that points table.
I'm not sure if they've changed their playoff system at all, because I know the men's league has, but they have a pretty brutal playoff structure, in my opinion. So the number 1 team plays number 4.
Yeah, in a single elimination game.
Yeah. So I don't want to say this is just practice, because it definitely isn't. Their top seed is incredibly helpful.
Yeah, you should, like, you've earned that, really. Like, there's no kind of reward based on the current setup then. I guess we're going to be hearing the player of the game. That's why both teams have lined up on the blue line. So from the Dunedin Thunder women, number 17, their captain, Rebecca Lilly, receives player of the game honors. Hope Gregory getting, that's number 23 for the Auckland Steel, player of the game. Receive a lovely memento and a stick tap.
Yeah, awesome to see them kind of do a little presentation at the end of the game. We're very used to that with the tournaments going on, but we won't be singing any national anthems after this game.
No, and they look like there's a bit of a uncertainty there as to what to do next, but they are going to have some fist pumps and handshakes, which is very customary usually after a game. It's lovely to see that. Good sportspersonship.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier in the stream, there will be another game tomorrow. They are facing each other off again. This game will be at Botany Paradise. 4:45 puck drop. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you're there, and if you can't make it because you're not in Auckland, then tune into the NZWIHL YouTube page. You can also find the games on NZ Ice Hockey TV. And we're also streaming on Twitch now.
Oh, that's fancy. Yeah, fantastic.
Brooke doing a little dance as she's shaking the ref's hands.
That's very kind. That's very nice. Entertaining.
Now, if you still have not watched enough hockey today, there is another game starting right after this. The West Auckland Admirals will be taking on the Sky City Stampede. Also, just wrapping up here, the Thunder women's team giving their stick salutes to the, I think I see there are a few fans here who travelled all the way up, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, so we thank you for watching this live stream broadcast and tuning in to NZ Women's Ice Hockey action in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. And It's been my pleasure, Josh, to be hosting alongside you this evening. I'm Ian Wanamaker, and on behalf of our production team and crew, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. And I guess it's time to say ka kite ano, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Yeah, ka kite.